told everybody I was going to be live in 5 minutes, but I'm live now. Ha! I lied. I'm a fibber. I'm fibbing. Okay. So, here's what's going to happen. Where's the live dashboard? There used to be like a dashboard. Well, whatever. That is just well. Let's check the audio real quick, as usual. If the stream decides to load, will you decide to load stream? Am I streaming? Excellent. We are live, and there is no cats to interrupt the stream today. So we're going to dive right into it. We're continuing with the last save file, where we no longer have Frank. Frank, I don't even know Frank's last name, but he's the greatest all time. All time great in this league. No, somebody has taken over Frank. Oh my goodness. When did that happen? Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize that happened. 268, 261 EWA. Hot diggity. Frank is 217. Maybe that happened on the last stream and I forgot. His life is hard. I forget things. So that's unfortunate. What's up, Gasher? Okay. Well, he only won one championship. Okay. Frank won. How many did we win with Frank? Frank is like the best ever, yo. I don't care. Frank won 8 championships. Beast. Won a championship his first year. So we got to try to find somebody else. I don't know what our team looks like here. Not a terrible team. It's a terrible team. It really is a terrible team. I have to be honest with myself. It's a pretty bad team got here. So we're going to have to do something about that. We're in the draft and we're picking 30th. So I guess we were number 1 last season. And look at that. That's an interesting pick to have at the 30th spot. Tunji Ugaboaja. It's a pretty interesting prospect here. Has some height, very strong. Good defender, got them blocks. Got some inside shot. Not a really good dunker. He's not going to hit the 2. Not a stellar rebounder, but there's still some growth. There's still some potential here. At 22 years old, I think we're going to go ahead and draft Tunji. And let's see, is there anybody left with some worthwhile skills? No. 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 Pick up Brian Hall, though. Got some height. A little bit of height, never hurt nobody. So we do have another center here that's asking for 6.7 mil. And since we just drafted one, we're not going to draft, or we're not going to re-sign this Alex here. And doesn't look like we're going to re-sign anybody. We're just going to go right into free agency. And we have no money. Let's go to the trading block and see what our financial situation is here. Terrence Tabb and Cooper Bogans are both taking the max. And then we have Austin Bartlestein here, who is also taking a huge chunk of money from us. But at 32 years old, 62 overall, doesn't seem like we're going to get a whole lot of productivity out of you for much longer. So, can we dump this contract? That is the question. And it doesn't look like we have many great options. But let's check when it's expiring. It's expiring in 2 seasons, so that's really unfortunate. We want to try to dump this for some contracts that are going to expire next season. And it doesn't look like we have many options there either. So, kind of in a difficult situation here with Austin Bartlestein. Can we package this with maybe a young up and coming point guard that might have some interest in changing the trades? Well, we can get a first overall pick from the contending Blizzard, but we're gonna have to do a bunch of money switching. Yeah, no contracts that are ending very soon, but maybe we can make this trade with the Sacramento Gold Rush. We can just bring it down from 1,444%, which means that we have to pick up a hefty contract. And what if that hefty contract was from another young point guard? Well, that doesn't really. Okay. So if we could swap, so we have 2 contracts here. We have 2 contracts here. 40 million in total. So we could trade it for 25 mil. That doesn't that would shave like 13 off, right? Something like that in the end. When do these contracts end? 36, 36. So it's still not that great. I think we're just going to live with this. I think we're just going to live with this roster until some of these contracts expire. And maybe tank in the process. That sounds like a good idea. We're kind of in a bad position. We have some young bench players, but our starting squad is not so great. But Terrence Tabb might pick us something nice if we can trade him. Go back to the trading block. See if we can get a first round pick for Terrence Tabb here. There's a second round pick. Okay, nobody's offering a first round pick, but maybe, just maybe, we can get somebody to throw it into the mix. Like, I would like this. I would like this young small forward here. 77 potential. Bryce Jones. We got to package in somebody else to make the money work. So maybe Jordan Williams here brings us close. So we need more than 6 mil. So like, okay, so this is a bad contract, but it ends in a year. It gets us closer. We need more? 17 mil? That's another bad contract. That's a terrible contract. We don't want to pick that up. We want short contracts. So Jesse, that's a bad contract with a bad player, and maybe we can mix it with this other short contract here, and give us a. We're giving them some good players, so maybe we'll say 2038 first round pick. How about that? How about 2 first round picks? They're gonna say we're crazy. What? Are you crazy? Okay, but what about 1 first round pick? It's not a good deal. Well, what's a good deal for you? They want Austin Bartlestein as well. Okay, if you want to take that, that's fine because these guys are old. They're gonna be really bad by the time this first round pick gets any value. So I just need to pick up another short, crappy contract. Like this one's for 2 seasons ahead. It's only 77. Oh, is it on my side? Oh no, it's on their side. So I have to um gosh, this is like 4 seasons. What up, Ferret? I don't know, Gasher. Sometimes it's the weekday. People are busy. I don't know what time it is in the East Coast. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. So lots of people are still working. So this is like the worst time that I could stream. It's it's 1 o'clock in on the West Coast. It's 4 p.m. on the East Coast. Everybody's working. Oh, I am a little snowy, aren't I? Let's fix that. Just a smidge. Oh, too much. Oh, oh, okay. I shouldn't have touched anything, really. Let's try this. Forget it. I'm just gonna be snowy. I don't care. Hmm. Yeah, it's good for Lizzie and Furt. So that's good for me. Sometimes Nikita find his way here too. Okay. So we're trying to make this crazy trade happen. But the money is just not it's not working out in our favor. Like we need so much more money to make it work. All of these players try and make it work. And that's not going to happen. So what if we hmm I don't want to pick up this bad contract. That's a lot of money. That is going to be wasted. Let's just start over. Let's start over here. I want to get rid of Terrence Tapp. This is a good player. He's somebody that can help out your team right now. Maybe the San Diego Pandas. Maybe we can make it work here. I want a far future first round pick. And then we have to pick up a terrible contract. So this 11 mil, well, this is not a horrible contract, but it's a lot of money for a young player. What do y'all think of that? Okay. They're not happy because it's a young player. But oh, they want my future first round pick. I might even do that. I might do it if you give me 2 first round picks. But you're not going to do that. Okay, what about this? Can't give up so much. You're a scrub. I don't want to give up a first round pick, to be honest with you, guys. No, no, no. Backing out. Earns tab. This is a really good player, yo. I don't know why these people are fussing with me so much. Mm, okay. This is um this is a contract that we can probably flip and get a first round pick. Or I don't even care. They're 49 and 33 and they're contending, but I want a future first round pick. That's what I want. We need to trade like 38. Everybody has terrible contracts. Like there is a shitty contract epidemic in the league right now. Okay. All right. We'll trade this away. I mean, it sucks because we picked up Rafael Lytle for dirt cheap, right? Like we're paying him nothing, but we want to tank right now. So I think it's okay to use that value in this trade. So we're going to be picking up a bunch of these bad players with bad contracts because we're going to tank for a couple of seasons. I don't think I have 50 mil in cap space. You sure? What are you talking about? My payroll is 110 mil, bro. We are spending a lot of money on garbage. So we're going to do this trade. Boom. So we got a future first round pick. We got some garbage that we're going to try to trade for maybe another first round pick. Ooh, look, there we go. Another first round pick, 2038. So that's another future first rounder. We just got to make this money work. And so this is an $18 million contract. So could we do it for Spencer Shallow? That gets us closer. Closer, but not close enough. We'll just do it for this Tyson Barber person. What about that? Why am I crazy? Who do you want? They want Cooper Bogans as well. Did I draft Cooper Bogans? I have all of these. Oh, I did. Oh, he was their second overall pick recently. Oh, that's right. Cooper was supposed to be the next Frank. And I've just been disappointed with Cooper ever since. I'm not happy with Cooper. He's a balling player. And I typically don't trade away people that I draft. I'll have them sit. But he's already 26. He's going to be 27. I don't think he's going to get any better. I think he's pretty much hit his spot. We're going to flag him. I feel like I should get 2 first round picks out of this, though. Let's do 2 first rounders. I'll take this shitty contract. And also take Reggie Roberts. 136? No. What about Stephen Belfield? What'll make it work? I want 2 of your first rounders. You can't give it up. Okay, that's fine. No ballers for you. Gotta make this money work. They don't want any picks, so we'll pick Spencer Shiloh, who I think was on my team at one point. Oh, Gasher. I didn't realize you were talking about yourself. It's not a good deal. So what is a good deal? Like, let's make this money work. Like, I'm trying to make the money work. Just making this difficult for me. 129. Like, how many millions do I have to add on here? How does this sound? Oh, you want 2 first round? This is not going to work. Not going to work. Back to the drawing board. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is... God dang it, I want to stack up first rounders, and nobody is giving me any room here. Where's the person we just drafted? Could we use you in a trade? Okay, what about you, Terrence Morris? Ask for a trade here. Let's see who's offering picks. Ah, there's a first rounder. Detroit Muscle. Okay. We already traded Terrence Tabb to the Muscle. So this is for their 2036 pick. I actually want the 2037 pick. I want 2 of their picks in a row. And um let's see. Let's see. The value's infinity, so we have to pick up a crappy or maybe a good contract. I don't know, 149, then add a couple mil on there. How close are we? Oh, it's in the other direction. We have to give them. We have to give them a little bit more. So maybe Mark Williams. How's Mark Williams look? Oh, not enough. Anthony Ostrowski. Anthony Ostrowski is solid, yo. Y'all should be happy with that. So give me your 2037, and everything is all good. And I'll take Levi Kirk off your hands. How does that look? Man, y'all are just stubborn. You want Cooper Bogans? Dang, they want a lot of pieces. Lot of pieces. Which I'm fine to give away. I'm trying to blow up the team, but they're not making the money work for me. And they don't have a lot of assets to trade. Do I need to take Terrence Tab back? What'll make this work? They want 3 first-round picks now. You know what? Fuck it. Here's what we're going to do. Nobody's playing. Okay? No one. No one's playing. Cooper is... Maybe I should just release them. 2036. You're not playing. You're not playing. You're definitely not playing. You are sure as fuck not playing. And you are also not playing. I have no starting squad playing. Let's go to preseason. Just get this shit started. Tired of dicking around with all these trades. Gary David popped. So did Cooper Bogan. So maybe we'll be able to trade them mid-season. Got a couple of pops. Mark Williams popped as well. So maybe we can get a couple of picks through the season. We'll just simulate a few games in the season. See if anybody decides to change their mind. Got a bunch of scrubs coming off the bench. Yeah, let's go back to the trading block here and check out who wants Cooper Bogans. Cooper Bogans is a beast. There we go. Oh, Atlanta Gold Club is doing amazing. We don't want their first round pick. So is Seattle. They're trying to dump their garbage on me. Well, let's see if we can get 2. If we could get 2. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at the Vultures. They're not doing so hot. They're offering us a 2036 first round pick. And we'll take that straight up. I mean, they'll probably be a little bit better because they got Cooper. But this is not a terrible player that they're giving us. 17 points and 7 rebounds. Antonio Whitney. I'll take that. Boom. Easy. First round pick. Okay. Now we're making things happen. Once those deals start moving, they don't stop. Austin Bartlestein. Who wants him? First round pick. I don't care if he's 33. I want a first round pick for him. And a new Cadillac. Hook me up. Nobody is offering a Cadillac. But the bankers are offering some garbage players. But will they offer a future first round pick? Like a 2038 pick? So we have to make the money work a little bit. So let's take another bad contract off them. And so what do you say? I'm giving you guys Austin Bartlestein. Why am I crazy? It's a solid deal. You want my 2037 first round pick? How about no? How about I say no thank you to that? What would make this work without a pick? I wish you could just be like, no, I don't want to give any picks. So, no picks. Okay. That's not going to work. So back to the block. I love the trading block. I live in the trading block. Two first round. Oh, here's a first round pick from the contending Cincinnati Riots, but it's a 20. Oh, okay. So it's for this year. What if you give me a future one instead though? How about a far like 2038? And then who did you want? Terrence. So that's 18 mil. So I'll eat up this bad contract for you if you eat up my bad contract, but give me first round pick. All right, it's close. It's close. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, you just want to give me another player, and you'll give me that future first round pick. That's perfect. That's perfect. We're dumping Terrence Morris. We're getting a first round. We are stacking first round picks, boy. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's a really bad contract, but that's okay. If we get a young team, that's all right. Boom. Stack them up. Okay. Back to the trading block. See if we can work some more magic. Maybe we can trade this player for another first round pick. Anybody offering first round picks for garbage? No? 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 Well, we can dump it for a slightly cheaper contract here, I think. We'll have to put in another like 4.5 mil. No, even more. 9? Well, they want a first round pick. No. Well, we got a bunch of first round picks. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's enough. Gary David pop. Let's see if there's anybody looking for Gary David. Second round picks. 2 first round picks from the Whirlwind. 2 far future first round picks. We just have to hope that they're not very good in the future. But I'm game. What's infinity? What do we have to do here? Got to take on a bad contract or two for them. Maybe this James 55 140. Okay. Okay, they're probably not going to go for this, but you know, I'll try. What are you, crazy? Okay, they don't want. Okay. Oh, you can't afford to give up so much. Why? It's not so much. Maybe if we get rid of, like, this is a bad contract. We just got to give them something better in return, like Cade Moore Anthony. Okay, and then we'll add one more? Is one more enough? 1.5 mil? No? Okay. So we just sent a lot of garbage over there. What up, Lizzie? What's going on? People showing up. Crew's rolling in. We just sent them a bunch of garbage, Lizzie. Lots of garbage. We got 2 first round picks. If we go to the trading block once again, look at all these first round picks we have. We got 3 2036 picks. We've got 4 2038 picks. Now, they could all be garbage picks as well, but the point is we got picks and we're going to tank. So at least our picks should be good. And then we can get some supporting cast in there. Antonio Whitney. It's a solid player. Somebody needs you now for a first round pick, and it looks like it's the Vancouver Whalers right here. We're gonna have to pick up some garbage for them, like this Tom Reason. Tom Reason's gotta go. He's just terrible. It's another 2038 pick. How do we make this work? You want my 2037 first round pick? I don't think so. No, no, no. That's not. That's not going to work. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That is not going to work. What if I give you two good players and you give me this terrible player? The money still doesn't work. What if I take these two terrible players for you? These are really bad contracts. I'm just soaking up shitty contracts everywhere. You're making that 420 breakfast? Oh man, don't forget the extra herbs. They said I'm crazy. They want picks, man. I don't want to give up picks. We haven't simmed a single season this stream yet because I'm just going nuts with trying to stack up picks. Mark Williams. Are you gonna get me a first rounder? You're gonna get me a second rounder. Second rounder. Lots of second rounders. Somebody's got to be stupid enough to give me a first rounder. Maybe the Montreal Mounties. You give me a 2037 first round pick by accident? They want a 2038, but I don't want to do that. What if I give you Carlos Alvarado and Antonio Whitney, and then I take on this Junior LaCour terrible contract and this Scott Grogan terrible contract? It's not crazy. That is an amazing trade for you guys. Okay, forget it. We have enough. We have enough picks for now. We're just gonna finish the rest of the season. Mm. Got some herbs in my breakfast. Okay, let's continue onward. My team has too many players. Dang, look at this shit. Okay, and we got to make sure that the good players do not play because we are in Tank-Ola mode. Tank-Ola. Thank you very much. Boom. 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 Okay. Cool. And then next season we'll just go through and try to scam our way into some more first round picks. But for now, look at that. My payroll is still disgustingly high. No bueno. Hmm. No, 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 no. Bueno. No, 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 bueno. So we just got destroyed in the season, as was designed, as the Knicks taught us. Not the Knicks, as the Sixers taught us. Just be terrible for a long time. Stack up them picks. Let's go to the draft lottery where we should be the numero unero teamero. But we're gonna have to just go through the lottery and see what happens. Yes, we got the first overall pick. Thankfully, we didn't get screwed over here. And that means that we are going to be able to draft Charles Darnell. He's got the highest overall in the draft, also the highest potential. Not the most amazing player that I've seen, but starting out, it's pretty good. Boom. Okay. Who else? We're going to go by overall. Do we want Philando or do we want Rob Cohen? I'm going to get Rob Cohen. we going to get? Rob Cohen. And that's going to be the drafts. So we don't have a bunch of big contracts expiring right now, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We have no space because we have tons of terrible contracts. So we're just gonna mosey on past free agency here. And just check something in the chat. Why doesn't it I don't know. Okay. Onwards to the roster page where we can see that Mark Williams popped 4, so maybe we can get some niceness from Mark Williams. Let's head to the trading block. Does anybody want Antonio Whitney? Anyone offering a first round pick? Anyone offering anything for this terrible contract? Nobody is trying to take it straight up. We'd have to do some minor trades. Dallas Snipers. Forget about it. We're just gonna ride it out. What about, okay, so Charles Darnell. So Charles Darnell, we're gonna let him play. He popped 2, so he's already pretty close to his potential. And unfortunately, he's just gonna have to play with a bunch of scrubs. So we need to sign one more player. Make sure that they're the worst player in the league. It's like if the NBA just pointed at me, said, "Hey, you, get on the roster." I mean, I wouldn't complain. I'd be pretty stoked. So here we go. Let's continue the Tankola Royale. Losing a lot of money. People are not happy with us. We just lost a lot of money. Lots of money. Thankfully, though, we still have tons of cumulative cash. So we're not going to get fired. If we do, I'll be incredibly surprised. So let's go to draft lottery, where we also, oh wait, hold on. How did our rookie do? He didn't win rookie of the year. 23 points, 4.9 rebounds with a 4.5 PER. How did you have a 4.5 PER? That don't even make any sense. What? Okay, he just played on an incredibly bad team, I guess. So that didn't help him out. Okay. Well, we're at the draft now, so gotta try to see where we're gonna end up in the lottery here. And we're cruising along. Oh fuck, we just got the 4th pick. Oh fuck. Baltimore with a 0.7% chance gonna pick 1st overall. And that sucks because we had Liddell Brown here, who looks like he's gonna be a beast. Fortunately, there's a bunch of good players, And we might be able to pick up Dominic Clifton. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be nice. Nope. 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 We got screwed. But you know what? I like Carl Diaz here. Young. Okay overall. Got some potential. Could do some things one day. He's got the best overall in the draft right now. He's a forward, center, who can hit the three. I choose you, Carl Diaz. And it looks like we're also picking 17th from Phoenix. So we're going to get Melvin Henderson here. And then we have all of these other little picks. So it looks like we're going to lose 11 mil this season, which is fine. And look at that. We have 40 million in cap space. So the question is, oh, why doesn't it it's got all these filters saved. If we get anybody, they have to be young because we have a young core. I think maybe what we'll try to do is tank one more season. That's what we're not going to sign anybody. We're just going to tank one more season. But we do need to sign 4 terrible players. So we'll do that real quick. 1, 2, 3. It might have been enough. I don't know how to count. Okay. So here is our roster. Antonio Whitney's contract is going to expire soon. We're just going to release Antonio Whitney. Or maybe we can trade straight up for something. 2 first-round picks. Oh, for the Sacramento Gold Rush, who had an insane season last season, 70-12. And these picks are 4 years from now, so I can't imagine that they're going to be that good forever, right? So, oh, they will. Oh yeah, they're going to be really good. Oh shucks. Do we pick up a young forward from them? Demetrius Fells? There's no way that they're going to do this. But I have to try. Yes, I know I'm crazy. Yeah, they cannot give up so much. What about Larry Dukes, though? Still not enough. I'd have to add even more onto it. So we'll go back, because there was some other people offering first round pick. They weren't the only ones. No? Maybe I selected the wrong one. Okay, well, we're just going to release Antonio. We're going to eat up the contract. Bloop. Okie dokie. So we need to sign one more. Terrible player. And we got 2 young players, and they're just going to have a ball out there. Carl Diaz and Charles Darnell. Let's see how they improve. We'll look at Melvin Henderson popped 8. Carl Diaz popped 1, but Charles Darnell lost 2. So that's unfortunate, but we'll give them a chance to show us what they got. Are they going to win games for us? No. No, they are not. But Carl Diaz is putting up crazy numbers his rookie season. 25-10 with a plus 20 PER. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. Easy, easy rookie of the year numbers right there. But we did not make anything. No, he did not win rookie of the year. Why did Dominique Clifton win? Is it this? Is it all this like what? I put a way better. It's probably because he was on a winning team. Maybe. What did Philly do? Philly was they made the playoffs. Maybe that was it. I didn't make the playoffs, so that probably takes some consideration. But I mean, come on, 25-10. I don't know, yo. I don't know. Well, onward to the draft lottery, where we are picking first again. Hopefully, we will see. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. No, we're picking fourth again. Oh, what shitty luck. And there's good. Oh man, there's one good player. There's only one good player in this draft. So that's unfortunate. So really, I think we should just take a risk. Maybe Rashawn Wakefield here. He's not a great player, but he's got some good attributes for the point guard position. Can't hit a free throw. Not an amazing passer, but pretty interesting defender. Or do I risk it on Muhammad Diarra? He's 21. Not not a great player, but has okay potential. Like, do I want to just go off potential here? Not really. Get a point guard who's probably not going to take a lot of shots. Leave it up to other players. I guess we'll go with Rashawn or Rashawn. I don't know how to say it. It's 58 overall. 21 years old. Could get some pops. We'll go with the point guard. We need the point guard. We have like 5 picks in the next draft. So for sure, something good is going to happen. I can feel it. I can feel it. It could be a rash. I'm not sure, but I definitely feel something. Get another point guard. Well, we're going to have a super duper young team. And we are also going to sign some players now because we got a lot of money to work with. It's going to be difficult because not a whole lot of players are going to want to sign with us. Yeah, Jeremy here does not want to sign with us, but Demetrius Fells, who I was trying to acquire in a trade. Oh, we could get an amazing front court right off the bat. Yeah, for 50 mil, basically. Okay, so we're just gonna get an amazing front court. That's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna somehow draft an amazing guard next season. 23. It's more of a scorer than a defender. Got another young player over here who's a better defender. We're gonna go with the defender. Same age. Got more interior skills. Got a really high 2-point value as well, and the dunk. We're gonna go with Andy Coleman here. 4 seasons. Then what do we have? We have 16 mil free. Oh man, then we can get Tom Legg, who is a decent young point guard, but I would prefer somebody that has passing ability. Like, let's see who had the most assists. Oh, this would be a good player, but they don't want to sign with us. It would be nice to just pick up somebody on the cheap. I don't know how this person had 9.4 assists last season. They just must have a really high passing. Yeah, they have 100 passing. That's probably what we need. We just need somebody to dish the ball and not hog it. So we're gonna sign Rodney Dodson here. And we don't have a small forward. Is there any decent small forwards I want to sign? Taylor Durham. Stretch it out. Dirt cheap. 60 overall, 24, but he's willing to sign for dirt cheap. Hell, we're even gonna sign you for 5 seasons. Oh, we're just going nuts here now. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it. Any other high potential players that maybe be interested in for a decent price? But like meeting Coast School, like yeah, we need a guard. Sign you for 1.5 mil a year. Hell yeah. Our bench is gonna be stacked. And mind you, we still have 4 picks next season. Like we might be too stacked. That's a good problem to have. Hmm. Okay, we'll get Jeff Howard as well, and that's going to be the end of shopping this season because we have way too many players. So let's see what happens with the players that we all signed. We're going to get pops, we're going to get drops. Demetrius Fells popped 1. Melvin Henderson popped 5. Rodney Dodson popped 7. Taylor Durham popped 2. So we've got a solid winning squad right now. Right now, we're going to win. Why don't we have any point guards? Where's homeboy that had 100 passing? Yeah, Rodney Dodson. You are going to take the place of Andy Coleman, I guess. Andy Coleman's going to come off the bench. Yes, that is what's going to happen. Okay. Very cool. So we're about to win a championship. And it looks like it. Let's take a look at our team history in a second because we are just demolishing the competition. Melvin Henderson just got injured, but he'll be back before the playoffs start. There we go. He's back. Okay. Cool. So if we take a look, we had one. So we were the league champs. And then I guess that's when we started the stream. Yeah, we had just won a championship, but I wasn't happy with our squad's makeup. Cooper Bogans. Wasn't happy with Cooper Bogans. I thought he was going to be a way bigger baller than he turned out to be. He's still doing really well with Phoenix. He's doing fine. He was a really good player. I just was not that enthralled. But it does not look like he has won anything since he left. Yeah, he's had some big games, but he's not won any awards at all. So, enjoy the money, Cooper, but you are not getting the fame. So yeah, we had 1, 2, 3. We had a bunch of bad seasons, but here we are, first overall, also first overall in the power rankings with a very convincing margin of victory over our opponents. And that's how you win. That's how you do the do. So let's go into the playoffs here. And we'll just simulate 1 week. And there we go. We have beat Philadelphia, who I believe we were making some trades with. Probably have one of their picks. But now we're in a situation where we are down 2 against Boston. We are down 3 against Boston. We just lost to Boston. We got swept by Boston. Holy nuts. And then Boston got beat up by Houston. But take a look at that. Wow. Wow. Demetrius Fells is the player of the year. Andy Coleman is a 6th man of the year. So I believe Dumbmatter recently changed things so that a lot of awards and stuff are decided by win shares, which I think is a biased stat based off of playing on a good team. I don't know if my whole team should be comprising all of these places. I think we got to go back to EWA because this seems a little funky. It doesn't seem right. I don't know exactly if that's how everything works, but that's what I saw some people saying in the chat or on the subreddit. So things are funky for sure. So we have 2 top 10 picks here, one from Cincy, one from Detroit. Then a 25 and then a 30. So we didn't exactly get where I hoped we would get. And all of the good players are taken, so now we have to pick from garbage. So all of those picks didn't really help out. That kind of sucks. So what I'm going to do instead is just pick youngest players available that have the biggest potential and hope for the best. That's all I can do here. See where it goes. Charles Darnell refused to sign. That is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. We only have 4 mil free. We're just gonna have to see. Oh, we'll get rid of a bunch of these scrubs here. Like, you're gone. You're getting paid a lot of money. You're also getting paid a decent amount of money, but we'll see. We'll see how everything turns out. We had some nice pops from Andy Coleman. Demetrius Fells improved. Melvin Harrison is also 75 overall. That's got to put him as one of the top players in the league, I'm guessing. Yeah. It's going to make him the 5th best player in the league. The best being Lon Casey, playing for NYC. Top 10 best players are all from the USA. Go Merca. Okay. Very good. So we've got a pretty good player on the team. Metan Koskal also popped 9. So maybe I already said that. But it's looking like we got a championship season coming up. Feeling it. See what happens. I didn't even look at the stats from last season. But Rodney Dodson is almost averaging 10 assists per game. It was. And we've got 3 players averaging almost 10 rebounds per game. Then Demetrius Fells is putting up 18 points per game, make that 19. Melvin Henderson putting up 22. Going to make us the top team once again. not as good of a margin as victory, and also the Toronto Beavers are nipping at our heels with 63 wins compared to our 64. So that is just a wano. We got to win. We have to win this time around. We're in the playoffs. We're just going to go 1 week at a time here. And we swept Miami right back to where they came from. We had a close time going up against Philadelphia this time around. And then we have Boston once again. So let's just take this one day at a time. Oof, the massacre. Getting massacred. 104.84. Monuments. Oh, it continues. 105.77. Monuments. Oof, they came back with a close win. 91-90. Boston Massacre. Oh, but we continue. We continue the romp. 137.84 Monuments. And we just pushed them out. 114.76 Massacre. Heading back to their Banes. And we have to look forward to who? Mexico City or Las Vegas? It's going to be Las Vegas. Number 3 seed going against the number 1 seed. And we're going to take the first game against the Blue Chips. 185. We're going to take the second game too. Can we keep this moving? Yes, we can. Third game as well. Can we finish them? And that's the sweep. That is the sweep. We got players all over. Demetrius Fells, Defensive Player of the Year. Andy Coleman, 6th Man of the Year. Melvin Henderson, MVP. Oh, that's also a Finals MVP for him as well. Don't sleep on that. Now, mind you, Melvin Henderson was our 17th pick. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty nuts. He was the 17th pick. In his first season, he put up 21 points per game and 7.8 rebounds. Oh, okay. He's going to throw in 3 assists as well. And he has improved quite a bit. What was his... Wow, that's insane. Okay, we drafted him, and he was 54 overall. How are you going to go from the 17th pick to the league MVP in 3 seasons? That's insane. That really is insane. Okay. Let's go to the lottery. We don't have any picks in the lottery this season. Just go to the draft, where we don't really have any picks, but we're champions. That's really all that matters. That is all that matters. Okie dokie. Re-signing players. Demetrius Fells. Do we want to re-sign Demetrius Fells? I don't think so. It's 29, 70 overall. Melvin Henderson, obviously, we're going to re-sign for the max. Dude who's playing on probably a contract worth nothing for the first part of his career. Yeah, he's making 1.8 mil, and he's the league MVP. So now he's the 5th best player in the game. And we definitely don't want to lose him. He's young. He could even get better. So, oh, and he wants the 5 seasons as well. 5-season contract. Perfect. Carl Diaz was the other one that we drafted. He's putting up 15 and 9 and 19 PER. But he's maxed out his potential. 59 overall. He's 24 years old. He's not going to get any better. And he has taken a step back as other players have stepped up. So I don't know if we want to dedicate so much money to a player that has actually gotten worse since they were drafted. Doesn't seem like a good idea. Which is a shame. It's a shame. We're gonna have to figure something out because we're losing two really good pieces, but I just don't see a reason to get a long-term contract to Demetrius Fells when he's 29 years old. And I don't think he's going to be stellar forever. Like, didn't we just pick you up like just a season or two ago? Yeah, you've been here for 2 seasons. Mm, mm, mm. Very good player. Extremely good player. I don't want to give you the max. Sorry, not for that long. Not for 5 seasons. No. Onward to free agency, where we look to see if there's anything we can do. We have 9 mil. Let's go to the trading block. See if we can clean some stuff up. Andy Coleman is decent young center. Paying a lot for Eric Henry here, though. Eric Henry is not doing a whole lot for us. So we're going to try to flip Eric Henry. Sean Petramololulu. Rodney Dodson is fantastic. Doesn't score a whole lot, but he's distributing. I think that's worth the money. Rashawn Wakefield is getting paid 5 mil. That is not worth the money. Let's see if we can package all of these guys up. We can send them straight to the Earthquakes for basically nothing. I think that's a good deal. Yeah, we're trading. We are trading 14 mil for 1.5 mil. Take it. Boom. Nice doing business with you. Onward to free agency, where we now have 22 million. Let's take a look at our team makeup at the moment. Got some nice front court players. Got a decent guard. We have our point guard. So if we could fill out the small forward position. Well, we can sign Michael. I don't know where they're from. That pronunciation depends on where they're from. They have a good potential and they're young. So for 2.4 mil, I'm willing to sign for 5 seasons for 3 mil a year, just to see if we can catch them on the up and up. But what we want to do with our 19 million left over is get somebody solid. Well, I guess we'll get another forward. 70 overall. Tyler Brown, 23 years old. Played with Las Vegas for 3 years. Improved every year. 14 points, 6 rebounds last season. What was the PER? 17 PER. I have a feeling they're going to get better. And we don't really need somebody to take over in the front court. Just to help out. Okay, Tyler Brown. 5 seasons. Let's see what you can do. We are pretty front court heavy. but we've got a solid squad. So we're going to give it a go. Let's get rid of all these extra players here. Zam Rivera, gone. Okay. Let's go to the preseason and see how our young squad looks. And it's not great. Tyler Brown actually popped 3, but that's about the best thing that happened. Rodney Dodson popped 2. I was really hoping to see Melvin Henderson improve, but that is not going to be the case. So let's go to the player rating screen. Got 2 players in the top 10. Oh, and now we got somebody from Greece in the top 10 as well. So America got taken down a peg. Okay. Very good. Let's simulate to the playoffs where we want to repeat our championship run. Wow, Melvin had a 50-point game. First game of the season, just right off the break. 50 points. We're struggling a little bit. Making good money. Got a winning record. Now we're hitting our stride though. We got 50 games. Got a 57 win season. It's gonna put us in third. If we take a look at our squad over here, we didn't have a very strong bench. I mean, most of our bench had a double-digit PER. Melvin Henderson is putting up 22 points. Andy Coleman with 9 rebounds, and Rodney Dodson with 8.4 assists. We had some okay stats. If we check out the league leaders, we had a top 6 scorer. We had a top 8 rebounder. We had the best distributor in the game. Melvin Henderson likes to hit them threes, boy. Melvin Henderson is all over the place. Did Dumbmatter add a bunch of new stats to the league leaders? He did. He added a bunch of new stuff to the league leaders. He added win shares. He added win shares per 48 minutes, defensive win shares, offensive win shares. It's all about win shares these days. All right. So, to the playoffs we go. I think we're going to try to squeeze in one more season. Let's just go through all the playoffs here because I don't think we're going to win. I'm a little, yeah, we got knocked out in the second round from Miami. The 7th seed, no less. Fucking hell. Okay. We're going to go to the draft. We don't have a pick in the draft. We're playing 2 whale. Who do we want to pick up? Ball handler? Point guard? Sure. Why not? I hope our players improve. Rodney Dodson's wants 4.5 mil. That's decent. I'll give that to you. That's solid. 5 seasons. So free agency, or we don't have any money. Can't get anybody. I want to fill out the bench a little bit, so get some of these cheap minimum contract young players. Just to fill out the roster a little bit. There we go. Clean that up. Okay, guys, let's all improve. Please. Well, Tyler Brown got better. Metahan Coxall got better. Melvin Henderson got worse again. which makes me sad. Still a young team. Still a really young team. We've got a solid bench. Plenty of guards to come off the bench. So let's see what we can do with this season. Oh, it's not going well. I really thought we would play better. Feels a bit average. I mean, we're winning now. Oh, now we're hitting our stride. Oof, oof, oof. A bunch of losses. Seems like when our guards get injured, we can't do much. But well, we're gonna get a 60-win season, so it's not too bad. It's gonna give us the 2 seed in the East. Take a look at some stats here. We got Tyler Brown with 21 points per game on the season. Andy Coleman with 9.4 rebounds, and Rodney Dodson taking a step back with 6.5 assists, but got a nice guard coming off the bench, adding 4 assists into the pool, so that's nice. Take a look at the league leaders. We can see that we've got a top 6 scorer, top 6 rebounder, and Rodney Dodson fell all the way to number 9. Melvin Henderson still leading in so many categories. Offensive win shares in general, PER, estimated wins added, win shares per 48 minute. He's a baller. He's a real, true baller. So let's just simulate through the playoffs here. I'll be surprised if we win, I'll be honest. I don't think. Yeah, we got to the finals, and then we lost in the finals. Melvin Henderson is going to pick up another MVP. Really, it's pretty amazing what Melvin Henderson has done in his career as the 17th pick. 2 MVPs, got a championship, finals MVP. 3-time first team all defensive, 3-time first team all league. He's had some interesting game winners. Had a 15-point game with 10 3-pointers in a 141-100 win over the Massacre. So that's fun. Well, got to the finals, didn't quite make it, but I'm enjoying this league here. So I think I'm going to try to keep playing it. I'm going to try to keep playing with this league so far. Take a look at the history. We've had 20 playoff appearances and 10 championships. So if we get into the playoffs, it's a 50-50 chance whether we win the title. I'm not sure that's how statistics work, but we're just going to go with that. Is anybody getting close to beating Frank as the best monument of all time? No. No. Dwayne, no. Nobody has been around long enough. Melvin is not even... Where's Melvin? Oh, well, Melvin is on his way up. I mean, he's got a lot of work to do. Needs like 600, needs like 700 more games to meet Frank's game count. And he doesn't have even close to the same. Frank averaged a 26 PER. Is this the average? I don't know if this is the average. If that's true, that's insane. Did he really average 26 PER for his career? Yes. Frank averaged a 26 PER for his career. And this was a player that I drafted. So it's pretty special. It's pretty nuts. So that's going to be it for today. Lizzie, Furret, Gasher, anybody else? I came to kick it. Thanks for sticking through it with me. And we're going to have to do this another time. Y'all have a fantastic day. Peace. See ya.